who do you think is going to walk away with the actual bucks? Will it be, among us, will it be the Ninja Turtles? So it is Jay and Plexi taking on Exiled and Steve. Big pardon, it has been a wild weekend, folks. It has been a long weekend, but it's been an amazing weekend. It's Exiled looks to drop that down past Plexi. Not going to happen. Instead, Jay looking to corral back down M4. Instead, opting to head back down towards Terra Firma. Going to be challenged. Is Exiled by Plexi. Now Jay sends that one up and around. No, Exiled with the dismissal. Both of these teams able to get through an absolute just lion's den. However, Plexi going to be able to find the back of the net off the vibe here yet again. Plexi doing what one does best. Again, so difficult. Place just up far enough on M4 where they cannot get a proper position for shadow defense. Now, not even a minute into this one, we're talking 2-0 in favor of the Turtles. Jay sends that one high. Going to be able to get the touch is M4. As now Jay sends that one long. It dips on down. And we're talking about 3-0 in favor of the Turtles. So right now, indeed, Jay and Plexi looking about just as good as one can coming into game number one. But again, it's a 5-game situation. So again, at the very least, you get to see 3 games from these two teams. As now Exile taking the sky and indeed able to crack the goose egg. So huge. So huge for your mental because, again, I think you get 4 deep in this one. You are just absolutely stunned. But now you show that you can indeed hang with arguably the odds-on favorite. M4 now nudges that one away towards the wall. Has the 100 as well. As Jay looking to corral, indeed sends that over. Plexi sends it up on over to Jay. Jay may be able to follow him instead. M4 looks to send this up and over. Plexi, and indeed, my goodness, sends it high. But that flick just a little too close. Again, one thing that I have noticed from the Ninja Turtles, they will not give you the space to defend. They will not give you the space to set up for your offense. They will not let you get comfortable. But instead, Exile not letting that lead feel very comfortable. Instead, cutting the deficit. 2-1. Sends that one away from what? 95%? 3:09 left to go. Back within a 1-score game. As now Jay taking it over to the wall. Going to be cut off, however, by Exile. Exile set down to M4. No, Exile looking to take it himself. And indeed. So there was a hot minute where it appeared this one might be a runaway. 3-0 at one point. But now, 3-0-3. All the threes in the whole wide world. ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. But not easy at all is the duration of this tournament. As now that one just about a dead even kick. However, Exile are going to be able to nudge that one away. And Exile sends it high. Going to be challenged by Jay. That one dropped back down. Gentle touch, but no stress in the veins, or in the mind of Plexi. Ice in the veins of Plexi. No stress in the mind. I guess both. If you really want to be metaphorical about it. And we all know that I do. Exile! Up and over one, but Jay, however, going to kick it over to the wall. Exile looking for the follow. Jay there, but M4 instead going to put it in the back of the net. And right now, folks, M4 and Exile on a 4-goal run. What a setup and what a follow. 3:24 left to go in this one, and what a reversal of fortune. Jay and Plexi had the hot hands early. They were indeed vibing. Feel about as good as one can in this situation when money is on the line. But M4! 5 goals. 5 straight. All of the momentum that we saw from the Ninja Turtles, it has gone up in smoke. There's a Shredder joke out there somewhere. We'll see if I can make it at some point here. As Jay, 100 in tank. However, deleting. It's 33 the hard way. We'll steal away. 66.6 ad infinitum. Plexi, one slides by. M4 got a challenge, and indeed going to win the day. Deleted his M4 back over to Plexi, and Plexi will stop the bleeding. Again, there was a moment in this one, folks, where we were talking 3-0 in favor of the Ninja Turtles. But as you see, they are still now down 1 as we tick ever closer towards quite possibly 10 total goals. Offensive fireworks, they are coming out to say hello here in the game number 1 of this best of 5 in the grand finals. Plexi, fine touch, 54 and tank. Looking to stall, but Exiled able to kill that one off the backboard. Jay sends that along, going to be set high, courtesy of M4. Back down Plexi there. As Exiled, get just a bit of a touch, but opting to slow things down right now are the Ninja Turtles. And I will say, again, fully anticipated, honestly, the Ninja Turtles to be able to continue to establish and just maybe walk away with an absolute blowout, but really testament to the mindset of Exiled. Excuse me, of Exiled and M4 to be able to not stress at all, to be able to bounce back from that, to be able to have confidence in their play, and you see what the result of that is. And folks, somebody call Colonel Sanders, somebody get out the biscuits, get out the mashed potatoes, because we got a 10-piece on the board. Absolutely phenomenal work there. As now, 6-4. But still, tons of time. I mean, if we want to talk about as fast as both of these teams have been able to score, there is a world, it's not at all improbable that we're talking about a 6-6 situation before too long. However, that being said, the Ninja Turtles are going to have to find a way to press up maybe a little bit of bully ball to win the day. But right now, it has been all Exiled and M4. Plexi, that shot, it was on. However, M4 with the fine clear, the fine dismissal. Looking for the pitch there was Jay, and indeed gets one, but slow enough to the point where Exiled is going to be able to slow that one down. And now, set up by M4. Jay, that one off the dome now. M4 looking for yet another shot, and M4 has just been an absolute madman. And as when given those oppositions, or given those opportunities, the opportunities against the opposition, M4 has truly stepped up when it has mattered most. However, we're not done. We're not done. Kickoff goal is very much a thing. 16 seconds left to go in this, our game number 1. Look, if that's how this series is going to go, and quite honestly, I'm not especially shocked. If you would have asked me, I would have said 4, 5, absolutely possible. But right now, the kickoff needs to be converted in a hurry. Unfortunately, it was not deletion of Exiled, courtesy of Plexi. And now Jay looking to get control here yet again. One fine setup. There is one demo, but we see another. We see a bump, but fortunately able to rebound was Exiled. That one will touch, and indeed, what a rebound. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look at the stat sheet here, maybe tell a little bit more of the story. Exiled steps up 7 shots, 3 goals. The double-A hat trick here, the team double-A hat trick by Among Us. And meanwhile, Jay and Plexi, great work overall, but just when it came down to it, lost control there in game number 1. Got away, but this is what I was talking about, folks. Game number 2, it's up in the air. Let me know in chat as well. If you didn't throw any monkey bucks out there, let me know who you're thinking on this one, because coming into game number 1, it appeared to be getting out of hand so very, very fast for the Ninja Turtles, but ultimately able to rebound where Exile and M4. Point where they're able to walk away with the dub. M4 looking to start this one off, but instead sent over the corner by Plexi. And Plexi, dip back down, going to be challenged by Exile. And again, we've seen such tremendously patient play by so many of the players this evening, but these 4, they are here for a reason after all, been able to get in their comfort zone, but as quickly as they have been able to do that, the opposition, both ends of the pitch, have been able to jar them loose. Now Plexi sent out there to Jay for the shot, and Jay indeed, an absolute banger, 80 miles an hour in freedom units. And Exiled, such a rough spot, just a stall there, a momentary lapse, and that more than enough for the Ninja Turtles to take advantage. 1-0. So we're about 30 seconds into this one. Okay, our grand finals. Best of 5 situation. We've seen best of 3s up until this point. The winner grabbing $70. The second place team with 30. So no matter what happens here, you are walking away with some money for your time. But Exile looking for the big bucks. 1-1. 4:13 left to go. What a setup. What a follow. It's basic, but efficient. Now Jay winning the kickoff, but instead sent back. M4 looking to sneak it past Plexi. But that one delayed a while, but Jay not able to get up and get the clear. Great placement by M4. And M4 Just enough. Great attempt by Plexi, but just sneaks it in. Talk about slotting it. 2-1. And my gosh, early on in game number 1, it sure felt like the Ninja Turtles that I was honestly was this series to lose. But ever since then, the momentum, it has shifted back and forth. I don't know how you can argue that right now that M4 and Exiled, even though, even if they get scored upon here again, it feels like it's all in their corner. As now Exiled going to grab control here yet again. Instead, Plexi going to take it high. That one will dip down, but actually off the crossbar. Look for the shot is Jay. But just a little bit, and that afforded Exiled the opportunity to send that one away. Now that one set high. Exiled looking for the ball, going to be challenged. That one dipped down off the 50. And my goodness, heck of a way to score off the 50. M4 cuts back, however, and we're talking 3-1 in favor of Among Us. And now 3-18, but this is kind of what we saw earlier on, in terms of scoring at the very least, with the Ninja Turtles able to get out to a strong lead. But to be fair, this is the kind of mentality, this is the kind of response that we saw from Among Us earlier on. Despite being down 3, able to respond and grab the game 1 dub. But now M4 looking to corral, said pop off the nose of Jay. Plexi maybe looking to take it the whole distance of the field, however, challenged there by M4. And M4, 44 in tank, half flip, able to grab the 100. Jay just wanting to get the gentle touch, able to do just that, wrap around, gets the 100, now fills the tank. Trying to sneak one pass, however, M4 will swat. Said M4, kick back here yet again. Plexi able to kill it out around mid. Set high by Plexi, might it, will it, can it? No, M4. Magnificent work off the save. M4 sent back down over to Plexi. That shot is going to be denied, and M4 right now, I got to say, making a case for MVP quite possibly in the tournament. As now Plexi sends that back, sent high, looking to get the follow. I thought maybe a pitch, but instead sent back to Jay. As now M4 collects 49 to work with. However, my goodness, what an absolute banger of a 50. Back down, Exiled. Looking back around, set up, no challenge. Fine challenge by Plexi. Back there, 3-1 still in favor of Exiled and M4. However, that does afford M4 the opportunity to get back on defense. However, Plexi, I don't care, bro. I don't especially care if he gets back there. I don't care how fast I send it back there. I don't care if he's got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Ultimately, it's going to get converted, and we're talking 3-2. And folks, this is our game number 2. Game 1 ultimately going in favor of Exiled and M4 as well. After being down 3-0, able to come back and win to the tune of 6-4. Right now, ahead 3-2. And just trying to carry that on in was M4, but swatted away by Plexi. Swat, more of a nudge. An emphatic nudge. That one set high off the pitch. Jay looking to set up Plexi here. Exiled back there going high. Dip back down instead. M4 going to be able to grab the save of the savior from behind. As Plexi sends it high up and over. M4 looking to advance one more time. That one an absolute bullet, but not going to be able to sneak it past Jay. Fine work instead. As Jay now taken to the wall. Set that one off the undercarriage. Up goes Plexi. Plexi, dip down, has the touch, but no, Exiled. Marvelous defensive work here as well. Jay sends us over towards the wall. Pop up now. Plexi looping around. 31 to work with. Set high again by Jay. But Exiled just opts to kill this. Comes off the wall. Dip on down. Is he going to challenge? Well, Plexi. That one out of the way. Will it? Might it? No, it will not. Now if you're the Ninja Turtles, patience has paid up a number of times, but I don't think that here and now is the time. I got to say, aggression may very well be the way to go. Your opposition more than happy to bring the heat. I got to say, if they cannot match this aggression, I don't know that the Ninja Turtles are going to be able to walk away with the dub here. As now, M4, however, not able to get back in time. Plexi says, you want aggression, my guy. You want a little bit of feistiness, some zestiness. I got it here, right now. Kicks it past both. And sneaks on in. 3-0, 31 seconds left to go here in a pivotal game number 2. We could be talking about a tie series. We could be talking about a potential sweep. But again, coming into this one, fully felt it would go at least 4, if not 5. Plexi off the team demo goal. Ferocity, aggression. There it is. Plexi says, can you do the thing? Do the thing! The thing was done, and now 4-3 in favor of the Ninja Turtles. 18 ticks on the clock. We do, in fact, like the demo plays. We are here for the demo plays. M4, however, brings us back even! And this is all too appropriate, folks. You want to talk about an organization synonymous with offensive fireworks. 100x35 is your brand. And now, we have 2 games. I want to say there's a total of, 18 goals in these 2 games? Defense, you say, is optional. It has been there. But just a whole heck of a... When it hasn't, I say when it matters, it has been there when it matters, but ultimately just really speaks to both these teams, the Bob, Astra, and FTC for the content. We head to an overtime stanza in our pivotal game number 2. If Jay and Plexi, if they take the L, they are on the cusp of getting swept. However, if they're able to get the dub, we are in a tied series, 1-1. Now back down, Exiled. Exiled able to corral, flies past this Plexi. However, Jay sends it over towards the wall. Able to get the touch. It's now back down, going to be challenged. And honestly, this one, talk about hot hands. I'm not 100% sure who you look at. Honestly, if we're talking about individuals on both teams, I'm looking to M4. I'm looking to Plexi. However, Jay looks to finish this one off, and indeed will do just that. 37 seconds. Since you got to get my name involved here, my guy, I got to get some of that spotlight myself. And unfortunately, for M4 and Exile, that bump costing them dearly. Ninja Turtles able to knot this one up at 1. We have a look at the stat sheet here. Yet again, and look at this. Just the shot chart, off the chart. 7 apiece there for the Ninja Turtles. Gets the hat trick and just went south as well. The playmaker and the savior was Plexi, but just a tremendous back and forth between all these teams. Grabbing the AA savior, the team AA savior, were Exiled and M4, but here we are, game number 3. Of course, it's pivotal as game number 3 is getting a best of 5. Winner, all they got to do is take one more. Loser, you got to get a double. As now Exiled. Set it from, my goodness, what an angle. Somebody get out the protractor. Bolt of lightning style. Holy cow, what a touch and what a follow. 1-0. Favor of M4 and Exile. Jay, however, sends that over. And if we have learned one thing, ladies and gentlemen, it's that we cannot take any lead for granted. Exile. Okay. So Exile, not interested in waiting around any longer. Plexi tries to get the catch, but ultimately happy to follow up on it. Was Exile already out 2-0. All of 14 seconds off the clock, but don't go anywhere. This one far from over. I don't even mean necessarily because of the clock. If you're just getting in, we have 2 games that I do believe went to 19 total goals. Absolutely absurd. However, Jay sends that up. M4 not going to be able to slow it down. Fine effort, but effort nonetheless. 2-1. Again, we're all 30 seconds into this one. We are talking about 3 goals has really been the story of this series. You see how close that was from being sent away, but just a little off kilter. Again, welcome on in, folks. It is the $100 2v2 1-year anniversary tournament between myself and 100x35. It has been a marvelous evening. We've had excellent showcases of talent across the entirety of them. This our grand finals, best of 5. Seen all best of 3s up until this point. As now Plexi gonna flick that one away, but fine challenge, denial. As now Exiled able to get the touch sent over, but breaking things up are Jay and Plexi. I'll tell you, even if we're talking about a 2-goal lead here, yet again, even a 3-goal, dare I say even a 4-goal situation, I don't believe I feel comfortable with that for either of these teams at this point, which in this case I suppose would be Among Us, because there's no way to get that little one out there, but I digress. M4 sent over into the corner. Plexi sends it high, but M4 vibes, grabs the demo, however does Plexi. Still, the teammate will spawn back in here shortly. Jay trying to collect that one, pop up. Plexi trying to advance here yet again, putting pressure on the opposition. Are Plexi and Jay, forcing them to try to rush up. Although I'll tell you, I honestly really enjoyed the aggressive style for Jay and Plexi right here. It's something that we have seen from Exiled and M4 over the course of the tournament. I don't think they can just afford to leave it in that one particular spot for game number 2. I feel it has to be a constant for them, and they have shown themselves more than capable to, number 1, bring the heat, and number 2, keep it constant. And it provided them that game 2 dub ultimately. We saw the demo gold come out to say hello. I don't believe that is the last time. Jay dodging that one back towards M4. However, going to be challenged by Jay here yet again. Pop up now. Sent back over. Looking for the shot is M4. It will dip on down. Exiled, however. Slow things down, waiting to win quite possibly another day. Another play anyway. As Jay, with that shot, going to be a little bit high. Unfortunately, Crossbar being a kind defender. Demolition coming out to say hello. Indeed. And that's what I talked about. There's your aggression here yet again. Bully ball making a presence on the side of Jay and Plexi. Plexi just not able to get control off that. Skids off the dome. Affords M4 a chance to reset. Sends it high. Absolute banger. Jay has that touch back down. Looking for a pinch. Able to get a little bit. Grabbing the dash up on over. Exiled. Looking to sneak on by. Plexi has the handle. Fine control, however. Yeeted out of the sky. And now Jay looking to get the follow. It is there, and indeed. Talking about a tie, a ball game, buck 56. And in this crucial game number 3. Stop me if you've heard this one. Back and forth it goes. Need a full rank B+ and up final. And it has lived up to the billing. It's M4. Sends it high. Jay and Plexi back. And indeed going to be able to catch is Plexi coming off the back wall. Heading back down towards Terra Firma, but Jay not going to be able to get the touch. Instead, Exile's up and over to M4. M4 sends it up for Exile. Exile trying to get the touch, but challenged and won the day. Did Plexi grabbing the save. Jay rushing back as second man back down. Plexi looking to bypass. Not going to be able to, however. M4 has settled in their own right. Jay rushing over to the corner. Has the 100. Going to be sent back over by M4. Plexi tries to pop it past. Able to. However, Exile kicks back, has the big boost now. Plexi sends it high off the flick, back down. M4 there, looking for the glove point, possibly. Not gonna be able to. I was waiting to see the boom, but there was none. Exiled dips back down. M4 waiting for yet another opportunity at the shot. 38 in tank. Jay back, jockeying for position. However, Jay be able to win. As Exiled looking to set up here yet again, maybe get the touch of his own, but just far too horizontal. As M4 advancing now, picking up a couple of pennies, rotating back as Plexi looking to finish this one off. Nudge back down, and it was unfortunately for Among Us a dime. Plexi had control momentarily. Exile trying to clear it away, but ends up being a critical assist. But 31 seconds, as quickly as these teams have been able to score an eternity. As Exiled now able to collect, flick up high, up and over to M4. M4 sends that back to Exiled. Exiled with the shot, but it is off. And that own goal looming large. M4 challenged by Plexi. Indeed, it skips up high. 10 seconds left to go here. Exiled trying to advance, and right now that own goal, the difference between quite possibly a dub and a loss in this one, and maybe the series, is Exiled sends it back down to M4. Plexi just trying to get this one to touch, sent back. Exiled, M4 back there. M4 sends it along, but it is wide, and Plexi more than happy to let that one touch. Ninja Turtles, one dub between them and the big pot. Have a look at the stat sheet here. Overall, just great team play. Hey, ultimately, you see a shot up here that ended up being a goal down here at Exiled. Just unfortunately affording a double up here. And just like that, folks, we head on over to a pivotal game number 4. Certainly thought that it might head this way. Won't be shocked at all if we go the distance. It has been an amazing series thus far. Again, the winner of this one going to be grabbing 70. Second place team 30. So either way, your night pays off. Just now looking to get our, we are looking to get the second Ninja Turtle in here. Just trying to spawn Jay in here. But right now we've got Exiled and M4. We do have Plexi, but now waiting Jay. And ultimately, hey, this pause after what we just saw may very well benefit the opposition. Trying to find out what the situation is with Jay. And there we go. As Exiled is asking if he's okay, and indeed, there is Jay. It's going to be really disappointed if something happened there. At least something happens with regards to the competition. What we have seen happen is absolutely marvelous grand finals. Absolutely marvelous tournament, but grand finals are proper capper. As now Jay, not going to be able to send that one away. Plexi, however, will stall. Again, Jay and Plexi on the cusp of the dub. Back down to Exile. No setup now by M4. M4, no, not going to be able to find it. Jay, marvelous read. Almost instantaneous jump. And now Jay grabbing the dash off the side. There is 100 there for Plexi. Plexi cuts back, grabs it. But M4 now going to take it high. Plexi looking to challenge far back. And able to send it back down into the earth. But gentle touch by Exile. 1-0. 4:15 left to go in this one. Marvelous work. Marvelous follow. So folks, appreciate you each and every one of you being out here tonight. It has been a marvelous event. Doing the 1-year anniversary moment justice. Have all of these teams. Now M4. This is over to Plexi. And again, you got to talk about, not just again in that game, but overall, that own goal. It is hanging over the heads of all of these players. What will it mean for the remainder? Will the own goal be the decider? If not, we've got it out here on stream. We've got it out here on VOD. An opportunity for us to go back off the booty! But a marvelous save, and Jay gonna follow. So it was just a tee up, my guy. It was just a setup. Put the pressure, put the panic on the defense. And indeed, that double commit, or that set away, the attempt at the save, it was right there. Everybody swatting at it. But ultimately, we're talking 1-all, 341 in favor. Well, not in favor. 341 in favor of us. It is a tie ball game. However, Plexi looking to dip that down past M4, but M4, a fine challenge, grabs the save, Exiled. Flicks that one high, up and over. Jay, however, going to be able to corral midair. Set back down, M4. Nudges this one away, looks to follow. But the collision, meeting of the minds between both Plexi and Jay, actually affords them the opportunity to grab the save. It's M4 taking the sky yet again. No, Exiled instead going high while M4 lies low. But not going to be enough off the advancement. As Plexi now grab the dash, the 100 as well. Kick that one up, but sent away now by M4. And you can truly feel the understanding tension in the air between both of these teams. We saw so many goals there in our opening games, but now it appears a defensive struggle has broken out as both of these teams now more familiar with what their opposition wants to bring to the show. But Exiled, unfortunately, boostless. That affords Plexi the opportunity to get back, swat that one away, though. It does Exiled. Sent over, has the 100, takes to the sky. Grabs the reset, set back down to M4. M4 over the head of Jay. However, shot by Plexi will not be on. That one reset, sent over to the wall by Plexi. Jay looks to kick back. M4 winning there in net, and my goodness. However, deleted was Jay, courtesy of Exiled. Out there has the handle. This is M4 set up. Back down, Jay. Set this up. Plexi sent to the sky. Going to be challenged by M4. M4 drop that back down. Might we see a double? No, Jay. Out to salute back as Jay has the handle now. Kick up. Set away by M4. And the question as far as rank, I do believe we were talking, what did we say? Rank, we saw B+ or so. As now M4 with the Wi-Fi carry, got the bump, I do believe. Have a look at this one more time, folks. Plexi flies by, and instead M4 set up, Exiled. Looking for maybe the bump, instead just forcing Jay to commit. 2-1. Buck 42 left to go. Set of Exiled. Sends it over to the wall. Exiled looking to follow as well. Jay back down. And off the dome of Jay, grabbing the save. Sent away by M4. Back down to Exiled. 6 with a shot! And we're talking 3-1 in favor of Among Us. Buck 29 left to go here. And folks, it has been nothing short of a heavyweight fight. One slug after another, but neither team willing to stay on the mat. M4 sends that back up towards the sky. Jay nudges that one away, back up, set down, flies high. As Exiled sends this one over to the wall. Jay and Plexi said to scramble a little bit, but again, they do need to advance. We've seen really both of these teams kind of in this situation. It doesn't matter how high scoring it is. There's been just this much of a differential, maybe a couple goals where there is certainly a world in which it is more than reasonable to be able to knot things up, but ultimately one team is able to address the situation and adapt a little bit better than the other. Coming into this one, it did appear that maybe Plexi and Jay would walk away, let's say in a sweep, but maybe a little bit easier than we anticipated. But still, it is to our game number 4 in the here and the now, quite possibly a game 5 if this lead holds. As Jay not able to get it. Instead, we'll just call it a flat-out fake. Saw how the opposition was flying back in. Great save by M4. As now Exiled looking to advance. Sent on out, but Plexi said doesn't need to worry about collecting. Jay able to grab the save and send that one away. As now Jay looks to challenge there off the low 50. Does M4 and indeed does just that up and over. Instead, M4 going to be able to collect here yet again. Grabs the dash. Instead, rushing up now to lead it was Plexi. And indeed, folks, we're talking about the necessity. And indeed, we are going to head there. We're going to head to game number 5. It will touch. We're going. It's 2-all, and quite frankly, the evening, it has been absolutely splendiferous, to use a term that doesn't come out to say hello very often. But you know what? You deserve it. I deserve it. These teams deserve it. I know they want to walk away with that money. Easy peasy. But that's not what this life is about. That's not what this evening was about. It is about the 2v2 1-year anniversary tournament. Myself partnered with 100x35. $100 is on the line. The team that wins gets 70. The team that loses gets 30. And M4 aiming for the 70. And really, we have seen so much marvelous offense last time around. A fair bit of defense. As far as which we're going to get here, I would have to opt towards the latter. Both of these teams now settling in have been able to determine the gameplay style that the opposition has brought thus far this evening. For Plexi, going to nudge that one in. We're talking 1-0 in favor of Plexi and Jay. 4:25 left to go as we finish things off in Urban Central. That one just about dead even. Exiled not going to be able to win that one off the dome instead of Plexi. That one set away, up and over to Jay. It will dip on down, but M4 has just enough time to be able to grab the save as we take up closer towards 4 minutes. This is our game number 5. Plexi indeed nudges that one out of the way. We're talking 2-0 now, and this, a movie similar to our game number 1, able to get out to a 3-0 lead, was this Ninja Turtle bunch. However, if you were just coming in here, that one ultimately winning ending up in a 6-4 dub in favor of Exiled and M4. So no lead is safe. Do not look up there and think that you know how this one is ending, because time and time again over the course of this series, we have been shown that to not be the case. Catch by M4. M4 looping around. Has 100 Jay there. Maybe looking for the double. Oh my goodness, what a save! And yet Plexi will follow. So Jay has the touch. Darn near gets it, but instead Plexi. So I understand you're having a little bit of difficulty with the save. I will assist. We will go ahead and end this play as such. And that is what we see. What a save, but in a nice way. 100% Jay. Jay understands the assignment. I'm there with you. I think we all are. So here is your game number 1. It is game 5, but it is just like our game number 1 in that we saw this 3-goal run, and then it became 5 in favor of M4 and Exile. But if they're going to start that run, it feels like it's got to start in a hurry. As now M4 sends that one away, back down. Exile rushing back in defense. No, now going to press up. That one off the booty of Jay. Exile ups that one high. Plexi, however, Gonna be able to collect that one off the dome. Exile trying to send it away and steals the 100 away. Exile cuts back. There will be no goal. Instead of say, beg pardon, M4 keeps the pressure on and indeed wave goodbye to the goose egg. Might we see the sequel? 305, more than enough time to bring this one even. It's now M4, sends it high, 85. Jay opts to pull off of that. M4, no! Gonna be set away now by Jay. Pop back, Exile may be able to get the shot. Turn up Plexi with a magnificent save. As now you can truly feel these both teams understanding the legitimacy, the tension of the moment. Here in front of you, of me, of everybody. Got to be able to lock in. Got to be able to come up clutch. Right now just south of halftime, 3-1 in favor of Plexi and Jay. Again, I have to say, you show me all the teams on paper. I got to say, probably the odds-on favorite, but not especially shocked to find ourselves in this situation. M4 and Exiled more than capable of walking away and grabbing the dub. It all comes down to basically what is now a best of one with frayed mentalities. Both of these teams have slugged their way through an impressive bracket. And Jay gonna follow and make it 4-1. 2 minutes and 1 second. Standing between Jay, Plexi, and $70. M4 and Exile, quite possibly 30. But again, as high scoring as these games have been, would be shocking at all if we found ourselves tied in a hurry. And Exile gets bumped out of the way after grabbing control, sent back to Plexi from Jay. And we're talking about the aggression that I felt Ninja Turtles would need to be able to walk away with the dub. We are seeing it and then some. And we are talking about a 5-1 situation. So the defense coming out to say hello in our game number 5. But the offense returns, and it has been all in favor of the Ninja Turtles. M4 winning the kickoff as Plexi nudges this one away. And again, right now, if you are the Ninja Turtles, you can afford to just run the clock down, walk away with a big pot. However, not interested in that life whatsoever as Plexi looking to make a determined statement, a definitive statement. RJ and Plexi here. So my question to you, ladies and gentlemen, do you have your sunblock? Do you have your glasses? Are you looking for ticket prices? M4. However, not going to be able to send that one towards the back of the net. That one, however, will. We will not be going to South America. However, maybe a reroute of the plane. We shall see. But Buck 24, hey, this is Rocket League. Strange things happen. Not going away. Are among us not done here by any stretch of the imagination. Buck 24, couple of kickoff goals. Hey, I'm here for the insanity. I know you are too. M4 collecting with 100. Going to be challenged over by Jay. Jay sends that over into the corner. Back down Exile, taking it across mid. Dip back down Plexi. Indeed going to be able to send that away. At least for the moment, look for the shot was M4, but it is not there to be had. Plexi, a vibe out and across back down Exile. Send it over to the side. Pop up now by Exile. Set back up and over M4. Indeed looking to advance here yet again. Under a minute, 6-2 in favor of Plexi and Jay. As now Exile sends out there. It's set high. A waterfall on down. As Jay nudges that back out. Exile up and over to M4. However, Jay finding the back of the net, intent on sending us all on vacation, on a Christmas vacation, quite possibly just the same 35 seconds. So ultimately, it does appear that Plexi and Jay will walk away $70 richer. However, Exiled and M4 not going away with nothing. We'll grab 30 for their credit, but ultimately, Jay looking for maybe one more. Plexi out there. Plexi indeed going to slow this one down. Indeed, Exile looking to send us away with something, but no, instead, gonna have that effort swatted away. And now Plexi back down, 10 seconds left to go in this one. The shot is there by Jay, but that one actually off the opposition's dome. Back down, M4, set up Exile. There are zeros on the clock, dip back, And indeed, it will touch Ninja Turtles taking the day. GG's